everybody. Sorry I am hopping on just a few minutes late. Oh, I'm about 8 minutes late. I'm so sorry. There was a little chaos beforehand, but I am here now. So if I sound like I'm out of breath, it's because I was just wrestling 3 children before I was able to hop on. So sorry that I'm a little late, but I'm still happy to be here. I'm happy to be talking to you about denim and supplies and jeans. I see a few of you popping on, so please say hi when you do come on. I love it when you say hi and I feel like I get to engage with you. Hello there. So if you didn't know, this is our jeans denim hardware supply party where I'm just going to talk to you guys about all the fun stuff. And I brought my Dr. Pepper with me this time, which I don't know if you guys understand how precious this is to me right now, because I have not drank one of these in 14 days and it's been a struggle. So this shows that it's a party, the Dr. Pepper. This is how Mormon people party with Dr. Pepper. So glad to have you here. Glad to have my Dr. Pepper here. I got a stack of fabric here. I'm pumped to talk to you guys about it. So we released all the patterns. If you're new to DIBY.CLUB, if you're just joining me for the first time, you have no idea who I am. I'm Jessica. I help run the DIBY.CLUB, and we just released 4 new pants patterns. And it has been a real big learning experience. It's been so exciting to share these patterns. Diet Coke and Dr. Pepper, yes, you people speak my language. So if I'm sipping on it every once in a while, thank you, Denise, then you'll know why. So we released all these pants patterns, and when we were testing all of the fit and all that stuff, obviously we had to get our own supplies to make the pants. And it became very apparent very quickly that it was a very difficult task to go out and find good denim and great hardware, and hardware that could be installed at home. It was a huge pain point for us, so we knew it would be a big pain point for you guys. So we wanted to do what we could to alleviate that, and that meant sourcing all of the supplies for you. So we really went above and beyond. We looked all around the world and went through dozens of samples, dozens and dozens of samples to find the perfect stuff. So I stand behind everything I'm about to show you 1,000,000 times over, and I would be willing to bet it's the best stretch denim you will have touched if you've worked with stretch denim before. So that is a lofty thing to say, and I absolutely back it 1,000%. So I have with me the 4 denims that we have on the site. We have a few sales going on. If you haven't checked them out, this week would be a really good week to be buying some stuff because it is discounted for the release. So I'm going to talk about the denim that we have. I'm going to talk about how you take care of it and how you prep it. And then talk about some hardware stuff and basically how all of this works together for your jeans, okay? So I'm going to really try hard to not be scatterbrained. Usually I practice my live videos in my car, funny enough. So all of you Utah people, if you ever see Jessica at a stoplight talking to herself, she's practicing a live video. And I haven't had the opportunity to go through this one practice run at the stoplight. So we'll see how this one goes. So let's just go through the fabric first. Let's make that step 1. I'll talk about the fabric features, and then we'll talk about care and prep and things like that. So we have 4 different fabrics available that we have categorized into 2 different categories. One we have called the Comfort Stretch collection, and the other is the Balance Stretch collection. So I will first talk about the Comfort Stretch, okay? So we call it Comfort Stretch because it is so insanely, beautifully, wonderfully stretchy and comfortable. When Kelly put on this first one I'm going to show you for the first time, and sent me pictures with her in it. She was like, I love this. This is amazing. Like, it was just ridiculous excitement. Saying she was going to sleep in it. It was awesome. It was so exciting for us to have her sew this up the first time, because it is something that most at-home sewists have not had the pleasure of sewing with before. Usually you get stretch denim, or I've even Googled for stretch denim, super stretch denim, and I see these listings where they're like, this is super stretch denim and it's 20% stretch, and I'm like, in whose world is 20% super stretchy? So this is real super stretch denim. It's real comfortable, and if you're looking for kind of like a leggings type of comfort, like a lot of us like to wear leggings over jeans because we're used to our jeans just being too stiff. If you really want to maximize the comfort on your pants, then getting this stretchy stuff, the super stretch stuff, is what I would recommend to you. So we have two in the Comfort Stretch series, and I'm going to start with this medium wash Comfort Stretch denim. I have my notes here. That's what I'm looking down at, back and forth, in case you're wondering. So if you have not checked out our website with the denim, you will notice that we have our pictures to show both the pre-washed color and the after-wash color. And I cannot believe this is not more common on denim listings, because they are so drastically different how they look before they get washed and after they get washed. I don't know what kind of witchcraft it is, but there is witchcraft involved, because somehow when you wash this denim, it becomes more saturated. So I don't know how washing out dye makes something look more rich in color, but wham bam, they made a pact with the devil, and that's totally how it works. So this is the medium wash Comfort Stretch denim. This is it before it has been washed, and this is it after it has been washed. And I'll talk about how you want to wash this in just a minute here. So this one is 8 ounces, and so it's a lighter weight one comparatively to some others. It is made from cotton, polyester, and spandex. So it's a tri-blend, and it is 46 to 47 inches wide. So if you're using this one, you'll want to grab a little bit extra for your fabric recommendations, because it is a more narrow bolt. And it is 45% stretch, horizontal stretch. So no stretch vertically, but check out that horizontal stretch. Like, you can't even believe this is real denim. This isn't jegging material. This isn't like cotton lycra printed into a denim motif. This is actual denim, and it stretches from here to Wednesday, and it is so incredibly comfortable. Just want to really show you guys how much this is stretching, and I would venture to say this is Kelly's favorite. If she were to pick a favorite, this would probably be it. It is so stretchy, so comfortable. So if you really want something that you could just fall asleep in because you're too worn out at the end of the day to even take off your pants, then boom, we got it, okay? Is there a recommendation for which denim works best with which body types? I can totally talk about that, Katie. So let me get through explaining these, and then I will bring that up, okay? Do you have really lightweight stretch denim, and is it soft? All right. I will make a mental note of those two questions, because I will talk about those. So this is a good lighter weight to start with, Marie. So if you're looking for something lighter weight, this would be it. And I will talk about the softness thing in just a minute. What kind of recovery does it have? So recovery was something that was very important to us when we tested these. And you're not going to find this sagging off of your body at the end of the day. That's a problem with a lot of really high stretch denims, is that as you wear it throughout the day, the recovery is crap, so then you find your pants just falling off. And it's very stretchy, so it's not like sticking to you like a nice stiff denim would, obviously, but Kelly wears hers all the time. Her boot cut all the time that you see in our gallery pictures, and they don't sag off your body if that's what you're worried about. Okay, so that was it's called Medium Wash Comfort Stretch, and it's available on the site. Okay, so that's the first one. The second one that I'm going to show you, unfortunately, I do not have a sample that has been washed. I have not washed this one yet. So, okay, so this one is the Dark Indigo Comfort Stretch. This one, oh, one more thing on the medium wash. This is USA made. If USA made is something that's important to you, this is USA made. So that's something to note on that one. This one is our European fabric, and it is the Dark Indigo Comfort Stretch denim. Like I said, I have not washed this one, so I'm going to tell you the stretch percentage, but I'm not really going to focus on demonstrating it for you because, yes, it's blue indigo. Because before it's been washed, it does not stretch to its capacity because there's a lot of extra dye in there, and I don't want to mislead anybody. Okay, so this next one, Denise, is the Comfort. First one was Medium Wash Comfort Stretch. This one is the Dark Indigo Comfort Stretch, and this one is dreamy. This is, I wish you all could be here to touch it. So like I said, I'm not going to really accentuate the stretch, me demonstrating it, because I have not washed this. And if you are getting any of our denims or any kind of stretch denim, it is not going to stretch to its maximum capacity until it has been washed. And that is a fact. So if you get any of these in the mail and you start pulling on them and you're like, there's no way that this is 50% stretch, you need to wash it first, okay? So this is 10 ounces. It's a little bit heavier than the medium wash. It is made of cotton, polyester, viscose, and spandex. So 4 different fiber types. And this one has 50% horizontal stretch. Like I said, this one is 45% stretch. So this one is going to have 5% more stretch than that. And maybe I'll try to wash this one. I've been doing so much sewing and promoting, I haven't had time to actually prep this fabric. But if I get this one washed, I will post a little short clip video of me stretching this one. But it has a whole 50% stretch, which is amazing. And it's real denim. Like I'm saying, none of this is fake printed denim. It's real denim. So to have it stretch 50% is incredible. And it is so incredibly comfortable. So if you're looking for another option for the really comfortable stuff and you don't want a medium wash, you want a dark wash, we got this just for you. We got these for people like me that are like, I like them dark and I like them stretchy. So this is the Dark Indigo Comfort Stretch, okay? Next up is the 2 from our Balance collection. So we called this the Balance Stretch because it's still really stretchy. And yes, we will be trying to keep these in stock with the pattern so that you guys have access to them regularly. We just might, these particular ones might be swapped out for some other styles, but they will all be kind of similar to each other. Do you get what I'm saying? Some of these we might not be able to get in these exact ones, but they're all going to be within this range of weight and stretch and things like that. So this Balance collection, we called it the Balance collection because it still has a beautiful amount of stretch, but it's not as much, so it is going to kind of keep you in a little bit better. I like them dark and I like them stretchy. Okay, that might have been inappropriate for me to say. I'm sorry. I was talking about denim, okay? So before I turn red, let's talk about this Balance Stretch denim here. So this first one is the Medium Wash Comfort Stretch. So this is what it looks like pre-wash. Okay, this is what it looks like post-wash. Isn't that amazing? yeah, I don't need to say it again. It's magic. I have no clue how that works. But somehow when you wash it, it goes from being kind of dull and not stretchy to really vibrant and beautiful and super stretchy. So this one is USA made, and it's 8 ounces. So it's another lighter weight one. And it is made from cotton, polyester, and spandex. And this one is also 46 to 47 inches wide. And so if you're gonna go with this one, you might want to get a little bit extra. Yes, all denim is going to shrink. I don't have a specific shrink amount, but I believe it's somewhere around 3%, I believe. I will verify that just in case that's incorrect, and I will put that in the comments. Or if Kelly's on here and you happen to know Kelly, if you wouldn't mind putting that in the comments, that would be awesome. So this is cotton poly spandex, 46 to 47 inches wide. It has, let's see here. Oh wait, I'm sorry. I forgot to flip my notebook over. All right, let's try that again. This is 9 ounces. It is made from, oh yes, this is the four fiber one. So this is cotton and then lyocell, polyester, and spandex, okay? So, and this is 51 to 52 inches wide. I am so sorry. And this one is also USA made. So this is the medium washed balanced stretch. And I believe this one has 35% stretch. I forgot to write that down. But this one's actually my favorite. So Kelly's favorite is the Comfort Stretch 45% stretch. And even though we love them all, they're all very wonderful, but if you're one of those people that wants the waiter to tell you what's the best thing on the menu, what they should order for dinner, then I would tell you to order this one because I love it, but the entire menu is wonderful. So this one has 35% stretch to it, and I have a couple of pants that I will be showing you later that I made from this one. It's very, very comfortable still. We call it the balanced stretch because it has a lot of stretch to it, but it's still kind of, I like it because it really holds me in throughout the day. I feel like it's a little better for that. So it's 9 ounces and it is dreamy. So there's that one. I just really want to let you guys see the stretch on it. And then finally, we have this dark indigo and black balanced stretch denim twill. So this is another one that kind of rocked my socks off when I saw the before and after. So this is it before it is washed, and this is it after it is washed. So when you get it and you're like, holy crap, this is pretty much black and it's super stiff, you got to prep it first. And then you're going to come out with this nice, really dark wash, dark blue wash. And it's going to be nice and stretchy for you. On the back, it is black. So we have, do you know which one the second muslin quality one that sold out were? That's this, Eleanor. That's this one. Yep, so you're going to be getting this one if you got the seconds for the muslin. It was just, it had some dye smashing issues when it was delivered. So this will be perfect to use for that. So this is black on the back, and then the blue. It's almost like a, it's like a purplish hue of blue. Like it's navy, it's blue, but I'm just trying to give you an idea since camera isn't all that great. If you see pictures on the site, Kelly's done a really great job to make sure that the color is represented really well. But it's this really rich blue. And then let me show you the stretch on it. It is 30% horizontal stretch, which is the minimum recommended stretch for our jeans patterns. So if you're looking for something that's really structured still, and you don't really care for super stretch, you just want a nice comfortable pair of pants, but they're still kind of, you know, structured on you, this is a really good way to go because it's only 30%. And it's still really comfortable too. And it softens up a ton once you wash it. So this is 9 ounces. It is made from cotton, polyester, and spandex, and it's 53 to 54 inches wide, and it has 30% horizontal stretch. So that's an overview of the 4 different fabrics that we have. And like I said, they are all fabulous. You will not be disappointed if you get any of these. And not only is it because I sell them, but as a person that had to shop for denim, I wish I had had these straight from the beginning, because we went through tons of different denim to test our patterns. And I have like 3 pairs out of other denim that I wish were made out of this stuff, because it's so comfortable. It stretches beautifully. I just can't, I can't believe that it took so long to find this, and it was worth the hunt. So stop hunting yourself and just buy the stuff from us, because we did all the hunting for you, and it's 10,000 times better than all the other crap out there. So that's my 2 cents on it. You can take it or you can leave it. But that is the denim. Let's talk about prepping and caring for it. Prep and care for denim. This was actually quite a learning curve for both Kelly and I. We learned a lot when we were discovering everything there is to discover about denim. I have done a video, a talking head video on this on our YouTube channel. If you search for the DIBY.CLUB, Do It Better Yourself Club video. You can also go to the website and go under sewing and click on Make Your Own Jeans, and it's linked up there, where I talk about prep and care. So I'm just going to cover that super fast. It's really before you start your denim project that you want to, before you've even prepped your fabric, you have to kind of have in mind what exactly your goal is for this denim project, because there's 3 different ways that we like to talk about caring for your raw denim projects. Yes, this video will be available later. So we have the wash and wear method. So wash and wear method basically means you're just going to wash this, get all the extra dye out, make sure it's super stretchy, and sew it up, seal in your dye, wear it, that's it. Wash it however you want. It's the most simple care option that you have of the 3. So this means that you're going to be washing out as much dye as possible, and you're going to be keeping the dye from bleeding or crocking. So to do that, you're going to be, do you have any recommendations for what material to use for our muslins? Where do you get it? Something that won't break the bank. Honestly, there's a lot of Ponte or cheap twill or cheap denim that just has the required stretch. It won't be as comfortable. A lot of people like their Ponte pants, but that's what I would do. I would just go somewhere local and try to go to the clearance rack and find something that has the stretch percentage. Sorry, I got distracted when the comments come on and I have to go back and forth. So about the prep, you're going to wash, if you're just doing wash and wear, you're going to get your denim right when it shows up to you. Use some pinking shears or a zigzag or serger stitch to finish off the raw edge so that you're not getting a ton of fraying in the wash. Throw it in a hot wash cycle. Then you're going to kind of shift the fabric around to keep the dye from pooling in certain places. Then you're going to throw it in for another hot wash. Then sift the fabric around again and wash it for a 3rd time. And on this 3rd wash, you're going to use a product called Retain. You can get it on Amazon. I can put an affiliate link for that in the description of this video when I'm done if you would like. And the Retain is going to seal in the rest of the dye so that you're not going to get any more bleeding from it or crocking. If you're not familiar with crocking, bleeding is to wet fabric as crocking is to dry fabric. So you know when you put a new pair of jeans in the wash and it bleeds out the dye, so crocking is when you're just wearing the fabric dry and the dye is getting on you. Have you ever gotten like a really dark pair of pants and you've worn them for a few days and then your underwear starts turning blue, or even your hands or your legs start turning blue? That's crocking. It's dye transfer when the fabric is dry. Yes, you will be using detergent in all 3 washes, because you want to really get out as much excess dye as possible, which is what's going to let your fabric stretch out as much as possible. So that's how you're going to prep if you plan on doing the wash and wear method. So after you have washed it the 3 times and then done the retain, go ahead and dry it on low. If you have space to hang dry it, we always prefer that, recommend that, because it's going to make the denim last longer. But if you don't, then just low dry it and pull it out right before it gets bone dry, so that you're not drying out the oils in the fabric. And then just let it finish drying, air dry. Go ahead and sew up your pants at this point, and then you can just wash them however much you want. It's really simple to care for it after that. Obviously, the less amount of times you wash it, the longer the pants are going to last. But you don't need to worry about messing with anything at that point. The next option that you have is manually distressing your pants. So this is, you might have seen my picture of these shorts here. So this is manually distressed. There is a tutorial for how to distress it like this, between a mix of sandpaper and bleach and some scissors and seam rippers. This is what I came up with, and this is a manual distressing method here. If you're going to be manually distressing your pants when you're done, then what you want to do is get your denim, finish that raw edge with the pinking shears or serger or whatnot. Pardon me. And then, I am so sorry. I should not have been drinking that Dr. Pepper when I got on here. But you're going to put in the wash in a hot wash with detergent again. Don't use any fabric softener, just use your detergent. And then shift it around a bit, wash it again on hot, shift it around again, then wash it once more. So and this time, just like before, 3 washes, except for this, you do not want to use the retain yet, because we do not want to keep the denim from crocking when we go to distress it. So don't use retain yet. Go ahead and dry it, sew up the pants, do your distressing. Then you will go ahead and wash it with the retain so that it keeps in the remaining dye and keeps your distressing look how you like it, how you want it. So that's what you're going to do for manually distressing it. That's also, here's another, yes, in the instructions there are links out to customizing your jeans, and I have tutorials linked out for this and for this one. This is another thing I would say would count for the manual distressing method, because I took it and bleached the crap out of it and it looks freaking sweet now. So if you're going to be doing anything like this, use that method for prep. Now the last method is if you want to go with the raw denim experience. So raw denim jeans are actually quite popular in the designer jean world. And what that means is basically raw denim, sorry, I hear my children. Raw denim is exactly what you would think. It has been dyed and manufactured and shipped to you, cut and shipped to you. That's raw denim. So since raw denim is full of dye in it, it's not going to give you the stretch that you want, and it's not going to be pre-shrunk, right? So if we want to pre-shrink our fabric without losing too much dye, it's a little bit tricky. So this is how you're going to prep your fabric if you're going to do a raw denim jean. You're going to take your denim, put it in the wash 1 time on hot water without detergent. We're just trying to shrink up the fibers. And that's really the only goal for what we're doing here, so that you don't sew up your jeans to fit you nicely, throw them in the wash, and now they're too small. So wash on hot 1 time, no detergent. And then you're going to air dry them if at all possible. If not, go ahead and put them in the dryer on low, and then sew up your pants. Now the Raw Denim Experience is all about getting custom fade lines from your lifestyle. So these are fade lines that money can't buy because it's all custom to you. As you wear them over time, you're going to start getting natural whiskers on them. You're going to get natural wearing on the thighs and on the outseam. It's really, really cool. If you ever just look up raw denim, worn raw denim jeans, you'll see some really neat things. Another benefit, here, let me finish this thought. Focus, Jessica, and then I'll answer that question. Another benefit to doing the Raw Denim Experience is that it will certainly make your jeans last longer than any other method because for care, you do not want to be washing your raw denim jeans, hardly if at all. Every time you wash your jeans, it's redistributing the dye, which is going to keep you from getting those fade lines. So if you're not washing your jeans and you're not destroying the fabric with manually distressing them, you get the longest lasting jeans that you have. So if you're interested in sewing up jeans that fit you perfect and then you just want them to last forever, not literally forever, but a long, long time, then the Raw Denim Experience might be what is better for you. Like I said though, you really don't want to wash them all that frequently. So if you live a lifestyle where you feel like you will need to wash your jeans a lot, then I would go with the other two options. For more info on the care and things like that, when you purchase any of our jeans patterns, there is a link in there to our Raw Denim Care Guide, or you can just Google Raw Denim Care Guide, DIBY.CLUB, and it's going to pop right out, and all of it comes, it'll just pop right up so you can read into it in a lot of detail. Does the raw denim crock pretty badly then? Yes, it does. That's kind of the whole purpose of achieving the fade lines, is that you're going to be getting a lot of crocking in the specific areas where the denim is bunched up or rubbing against things and things like that. There was one other question. What do you mean about swishing fabric around between the washes? So after it's gone through its first wash cycle, lift up the lid and move the denim around. If you don't do this, you're going to notice, especially if you're using like a medium wash, then you're going to notice some pooling of dye in certain areas of the denim. And it can make it look like, after you wash them a few times, it can make it not as obvious, but it will still be there. So just move the denim around so that it's not pooling in certain areas. So I think that is it for the denim care and prep. Let me know if you have any questions about that, but it is all in the Raw Denim Care Guide. All right, on to, I know there's so many options. That's the best part of it, huh? All right. Yeah, don't wear a white shirt with the raw denim. Let's go to hardware. I'm pulling out some hardware. So another thing we decided to add to our DIBY denim shop is some hardware because it was equally, if not more, frustrating to shop for. So we did the hard part for you and we found perfect hardware that you can install at home. I won't name any names, but there are plenty of other places that offer at-home jean kits that I have purchased, and the hardware is not easily installable at home, if at all. I was very disappointed. I threw away like 30 rivets trying to get them to work, and they would not work. It was very frustrating. So we did the hard part and found some good rivets, tack buttons, zippers, etc., so that you don't waste your money trying to get something to work that really can't work at home anyway. So first, let's talk about the zippers. If you're using any of our patterns, we have a high-rise and a mid-rise option, which the high-rise uses a 6-inch zipper and the low-rise or medium mid-rise uses a 4-inch zipper. So I have a little different style of zipper pull here, but you'll understand the same concept. So here are our zippers. This is the antique brass, this is the silver. If you get the antique brass, it will not have this rectangular pull. It's going to look more like this, so that's more hidden. So you don't need to worry about that. And these come, you can purchase them either on their own or in our hardware kits or the entire jean bundle. And let's look at the tack buttons. Tack buttons are something that we did notice our testers had some issues with when they were buying them from other places, because you can get cheap ones that have really thin stems on them, and they're just not strong enough to keep them from easily warping when you go to hammer them in. These are our tack buttons, and it has a nice thick stem there and here. I have a video included in the instructions for how to use these, how to install them, and it's quite simple. You're just going to hammer it in using a regular old hammer. You don't need anything fancy for it. So you can head over to the YouTube channel if you want to see that. Super easy. When you buy the bundle, does it include a pattern? So you can add, let me think here. We don't have it so that the pattern can be added on to the supply bundle, but the patterns are on sale right now, so you would get it for the same price even if it was included in the bundle. And you can also get it even more discounted if you get all the patterns together in the Bespoke Denim bundle. So next is the rivets. Guys, these rivets. We took so much time and energy and care finding these rivets. Sorry, I'm opening this bag right now. So this was worth the search, because when something's hard to find for some reason, like, I don't know, it makes it all that much more special. So we have these in matching antique brass and silver, just like the zippers and the tack buttons. So it's a single cap rivet. Let me see if I can show it to you. Come on, camera, focus, focus, focus. It's not gonna wanna focus, but it's got a single cap on it. A lot of places that sell to at-home sewists use double caps, which are a little bit annoying because you get this wide thing on the inside of your jeans, just like the outside. And so that's kind of like digging into you, and they don't really secure on as well as a single cap rivet. So it has this flat single cap on it, and then it has this type of a backing to it. And the fabulous thing about these is, first off, they work. You can actually install them at home. And while we do recommend you using the setting tool, which we actually sold out of really quickly, so this is the setting tool that we recommend you use, but you can still install them without the setting tool. I have another tutorial on the YouTube channel that shows you how to install these rivets both with and without setting tools, so that if you still want to put them on, but we don't have them in the tool in stock, or you don't have time to shop for one, then you can still install them without it. And I'm just going to show you the silver. So here's the silver ones, and I have the silver hardware on this pair right here. Is there going to be a sew along? Yes, I just don't have a date yet. I will have a sew along for this, or multiple ones. I'm still just stuck in the promotion phase of this release right now. I'm getting a few other things wrapped up first, and then yes, I will absolutely be doing a sew along. So here's the silver hardware in action on my pants here. So I think it's very pretty. I love it. And the antique brass is lovely too. You can see better photos of all of this on the website. And when you order a hardware kit, or just up to a certain amount of hardware, you're gonna get it in this little baggie here, which is more than just a way to make it easy for us to ship. It is so nice to have all of your denim hardware separate from all of your other buttons and other zippers and things like that. So when I'm going to make a pair of jeans, I know I just need to grab my little muslin denim hardware baggie, and I have everything that I need in here. So your zippers, the tools, the hardware is all gonna fit in here perfectly. So I think that covers everything, all of the supplies. let's see here. Is there anything else I wanted to talk about? I think I've got all your questions. As far as the patterns go, those will still be on sale until, yes, cuter than a Ziploc. The patterns will be on sale until April 1st. So please grab them while you can get them on sale. If you're a Sewing Insider, you have a 10% additional discount in your inbox. I'm going to send one more email so that the new Sewing Insiders get a chance to get that discount. And all that is just good until April 1st. Then I'll figure out when to do the sew along. As a giveaway, I have one thing here and maybe a couple patterns. So I have this tool here. This is a Tailors Clapper. And if you've watched any of my denim tutorials, you'll see me use my Tailors Clapper quite a bit. I absolutely love this. This is one of my, will you add your 3 different washing instructions to this post? Yes, I can link that up in the comments here. This is one of my, I have a handful of little doohickeys, sewing doohickeys that are not necessary, but I love, and this is one of them. So a Tailors Clapper, basically, when you use a steam press to make a crease, then if you just take off the iron, the fabric is still kind of wet and from the steam, right? So it tends to kind of, it stays flexible and floppy and it kind of unfolds. When you have a Tailors Clapper, you do your steam press, you push it down just for a few seconds on your crease. The wood will absorb a little bit of the steam and the heat, and it sets the crease. And this is a wonderful tool for sewing your jeans. Not necessary, but I love it. It makes it so much easier. And I have one that has not been opened that I will give away along with, I'll give one person one of these, and then I'll give 2 other people a free pattern. How about, let's do a Walker shorts and a Moto pattern. So, and then, yeah, let's do that. I won't go too crazy. So let's do 3 giveaways. 3 different people will win something. I'll do a Tailors Clapper for one person, and then a Walker shorts for one person, and a Moto pant for another person. So how you're going to win, let's see here. If you leave a comment, you get an entry. If you share this video, take a screenshot, leave it in the comments for me, I'll give you 2 entries. And then I'll draw a winner to give you guys a day to share this thing. I'll draw a winner tomorrow night. So I hope that was helpful, guys. Like I said, please check out the patterns. I'm going to put the link up in this video for you to check out and get them before the sale ends so that you aren't sad, because you really do want these. And leave any questions you have in the comments, and I will talk to you later. So yep, love you guys. Have a good rest of your evening, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.